The owners of a guest house in Cornwall on the southwest coast of England are facing legal action for refusing a double room to a gay couple. You can get a good home-cooked English breakfast here at the Chymorva Hotel and enjoy the views. But if you're unmarried, Mr. and Mrs. Bull insist you sleep in separate rooms. That's because they're devout Christians who believe in taking a firm stand for their beliefs. But their moral approach landed them with a legal suit when they told a homosexual couple they couldn't stay in this room because it was against their hotel policy. Martin Hall and his civil partner Stephen Preddy are now taking the couple to court under controversial new equality laws which outlaw discrimination on the grounds of sexual orientation. But Mr. and Mrs. Bull told CBN News they would happily have offered single-bed accommodation to a homosexual couple, but they still stand by their policy of not allowing unmarried couples to sleep in a double room.
It's a simple policy, really. We, being Christians and that, we believe that it's a moral duty to our Lord to carry out his wishes, to carry out what he wants. We try to be fair in everything we do, but this item is just our respect for married rights.
The Bulls said they can't believe that in a Christian country they're facing legal action simply for standing up for their beliefs.
We imagined that in a so-called Christian country that we would have the freedom to practice our beliefs, the same as many other religions are protected.
But the lawyer for the Bulls, Tom Ellis, says this isn't even just an isolated case, as another Christian couple is facing similar consequences for taking a moral stand at their guest house.
A case of Mrs. Wilkinson, who owned a bed and breakfast and refused two men to share a double room. This case is not about homosexuality or sexual orientation, but is about sexual practices outside of marriage.
Ellis says he's helping the Bulls also fight for their human rights.
The Human Rights Act guarantees everyone the freedom of religion, and that right also allows people to manifest that belief in accordance with their personal convictions, and therefore they have the right not to choose to endorse or encourage matters which they consider to be wrong according to biblical principles.
More may be at stake than the rights of these bed and breakfast owners. This battle, homosexual rights versus the traditional rights to religious freedom, are nothing new. But these court rulings could be precedent-setting. Will the UK allow Christians to freely express their beliefs, or will this force them to embrace state-imposed secularism? Peter Wooding for CBN News, Cornwall, England.